Hello everyone, this is your host Mr. Top 10, and welcome back to another episode. Once, not so long ago, Andrew McCarthy was recognized everywhere he went as the teen hero of 80s classics like Pretty in Pink and St. Elmo's Fire. He's long been grouped, often unwillingly, with the famous Brat Pack. But amid his efforts to break away from his earlier roles, McCarthy has had an impressive career as an award-winning travel journalist and star director. In this video, we will talk about 10 things you never knew about Andrew McCarthy. But before we move on, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Number 10. His role in Mannequin was originally meant to be an older, lonely man. Mannequin is a romantic comedy that was released in 1987 following a struggling artist who starts work as a department store window dresser. The artist falls in love with a mannequin named Emmy, who occasionally comes to life when they are alone together. Mannequin stars Andrew McCarthy, who was still a young man at the time of its release, but it was originally written with a lonelier, older male lead in mind. The famous Starship song Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now also featured in this movie, and it was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Song. Number 9. He married his high school sweetheart. Many actors who are exposed to stardom before they are fully grown up learn to live their private life in the spotlight. Many actors date a string of other high-profile performers, both getting together and breaking up in full view of the public eye. With that said, Andrew McCarthy took a different approach, reconnecting with and dating his high school sweetheart, Carol Schneider, after he became famous. McCarthy proceeded to ring Schneider and set up a date, which led to the two being married for 5 years, and even having a son together. Number 8. He starred in a Tony Award-winning Broadway play. Many actors seem to have a preference for stage or screen, either rarely venturing out to perform in front of people or disappearing into obscure plays and renditions of Shakespeare for years at a time. Andrew McCarthy has taken a more balanced approach, frequently starring in plays but also maintaining a strong TV and film presence. In his early career, McCarthy went straight from shooting Pretty in Pink to performing in The Boys of Winter. However, his most successful play to date is the 1998 production of Sidemen, which won a Tony for Best Play in 1999. Number 7. He was fired from his job on Law & Order: Criminal Intent. Andrew McCarthy has done a fair amount of television acting over the years, with extended runs on many shows, such as Kingdom Hospital and E-Ring. Most of these projects have gone very smoothly, with McCarthy even gathering enough goodwill to be given a shot at directing several high-profile TV show episodes. However, the outlier in Andrew McCarthy's filmography is Law & Order: Criminal Intent, which McCarthy guest starred in during its 2007 season. Though McCarthy's 2007 stint on the show went fine, he was originally supposed to play a character almost a full 5 years earlier in 2003. McCarthy was set to guest star in 2 episodes in 2003, but was quickly fired due to supposed friction between McCarthy and fellow actor Vincent D'Onofrio. Number 6. He's a New York Times best-selling author. Andrew McCarthy has made a reputation for himself as an award-winning travel writer, so it should come as no surprise to anybody that he's good with words. As well as simply writing articles and features for various travel magazines, McCarthy has also expanded into writing full-fledged books. The first book Andrew McCarthy released was The Longest Way Home, which he published in 2012. Number 5. His son is a successful actor in his own right. Sam McCarthy was born in 2002 and is the child of Andrew McCarthy and his first wife, Carol Schneider. Though the junior McCarthy is obviously far nearer to the beginning of his career, he has already accumulated some great credits. He made his professional acting debut in 2016 when he was just 14 years old, appearing on the ABC drama series The Family. Number 4. He's set to star in a movie about a homeless man saving a dog. Andrew McCarthy's filmography has been sparser in recent years, reflecting the actor's wish to focus more on his family life, travel, and writing. However, he does make time to appear in projects that really matter to him, such as the currently in pre-production Tale of the Wet Dog. As for his other recent projects, McCarthy has also appeared in a number of Netflix properties, such as 13 Reasons Why and Good Girls. McCarthy also starred in 2019's Finding Julia as the doting father of Julia, as played by actress Ha Fong. Number 3. He's accepted that he will always be famous for the 80s. Most actors have a heyday, a period of time at which they hit their peak prominence and are suddenly asked to do 1,000 projects at once. Unless they are really lucky, this heyday period does eventually end, with the actor in question settling into a much less frantic routine. For Andrew McCarthy, that period of prominence was obviously the 80s, when he starred in most of the projects he is still famous for today. Being famous for strictly one short segment of their career could be upsetting for a lot of actors, but McCarthy has come to terms with it. Number 2, he attended a New Jersey prep school. Throughout his Brat Pack years, Andrew McCarthy often played well-off people who had some measure of wealth and popularity. What you may not know is that such characters are actually pretty in line with what his own teenage years were actually like. Andrew McCarthy attended the Pingree School in New Jersey, which is actually a fairly exclusive preparatory school. Tuition at the school is valued at around $40,000 per year, so it is not the kind of high school that everybody can attend. In fact, not only are the tuition fees high enough to ensure that the school is exclusive, but the actual acceptance rate is low too. The acceptance rate at Pingree is only 30% of the national average, so McCarthy's high school experience was probably pretty unique. Number 1, he's set to release a memoir about his time in the Brat Pack. We've already discussed the fact that Andrew McCarthy is okay with the fact that most of his legacy was secured in the 80s, but there is another piece of information that supports that fact. In early 2020, McCarthy revealed that he had written a memoir about his time in the infamous Brat Pack, named Brat, an 80s Story. Despite his jovial way of referring to his other Brat Pack members, the assumption was that McCarthy would never write a book about his Brat Pack years, due to feeling as if there was no such group to begin with. How many of these facts did you not know about Andrew McCarthy? How many of them were common knowledge for you? Let me know in the comments down below. If you want more top 10 videos like this, be sure to subscribe or click on one of the videos on screen.